I got some free Balsa stuff. Kind of a once in a lifetime, really cool thing. Christmas came early for Dad. So let's go through it real quick. This is my fourth attempt at making this video. First two is because baby was crying, and then a third attempt I just lost my train of thought. So this is a Thunder Tiger GP07. This company doesn't exist anymore if I'm correct. But this is a high performance racing variant. It's got the anodized cylinder head and prop nut, shaft nut. Completely unused, never ran before. In great condition. Add a little bit of Marvel mystery oil in the cylinder. Turns over great. It's got so much compression. There we go. She's got compression for sure. It's ridiculous how much compression this thing has. Nitromethane 2-stroke engine. And it came with this nice engine tool. Take the cylinder head off, glow plug out, and some different size wrench sizes. Exhaust, completely unused, never ran. And then it's got the Venturi vacuum hose. I assume that's what it is. I'm not familiar with miniature 2-strokes for model kits, so I got some learning to do, but powered by GP07, cool old stickers, and some Thunder Tiger company stickers, and it's like reflective. I don't know if the camera, yeah, it's pretty reflective. So got some cool stickers I can add. And it's got the hardware and an extra needle set in here, and the hardware for the exhaust mounting, the muffler. So I'll have to put back in the, oh, I put the tool on. I'll put back in the, I'll put it all back in the bubble wrap for safekeeping after the video when I get both hands free. But this Thunder Tiger engine is actually the perfect size. Here, I'll just put this off to the side for now. It's the perfect size engine for this. So this is my third Piper J3 Cub kit. And then these are wheels for one of the two big Piper Cubs I got. So that's really neat. He threw these in for me as well. And this has all the pieces to it. It's got an instruction manual, and everything's been checklist off, like all the contents. The build list has all been checked, and then it's got really cool plans for it. So this will be the smallest of the three Piper Cubs. I haven't decided if I might keep that engine just as jewelry, because it's really neat and it's super pretty. And honestly, I'm a 4-stroke guy. I like the sound of the 4-strokes a lot better. So I might convert this, since it's the smallest of the J3 Cubs I got, I might convert it and keep it electric, just so I can throw it in and fly a balsa plane on battery only and not have to worry about gas or nitro and fueling it up and all that. As much as I love the gas engines, the electric's just so convenient. And I have a bunch of I got a bunch of different size batteries and smart speed charger and all that. So put that off to the side. So this is all stuff. This is the nylon nuts for the Cessna. This is the Top Flight Cessna 182 Skylane Gold Edition. We'll go over that more in a second. And then this is a spare windscreen, because they painted all the cockpit windows and windscreen light blue. I like clear. All my Balsa models, I like see-through windows, so I'm gonna swap that out, and then I'll just use some flat plastic or whatever material that is to make the side windows. That's no biggie. But It's a project I have to do, so I'll put these off to the side. Oh, what else? Here, let me go through. Got some spare landing gear stuff and wheels. And Steve Buscemi, I call him. Looks like a Steve Buscemi pilot figure, so that's pretty neat. Sorry, it's like 10:30, so sorry if I'm a little slow. But put that off to the side. Put this J3 Cub kit off to the side. I love J3 Cubs. I think they're really good Balsa kits. Like, they look supernatural in Balsa form. They just look like the real thing scaled down. So here is, I don't know what company makes this J3 Cub. I'll have to do more digging on it. I know it's not a SIG manufacturing kit because they have a different way of doing stuff. This has like a wood balsa laser cut piece for the strut supports, the internal struts. I know SIG, even on their smallest to biggest models, they all have metal rods for that. So I'm confident it's not a SIG manufacturing kit like the one I'm constructing right now. But this thing's a real work of art nonetheless. Huge 82-inch wingspan. No flaps added, which is nice. Stayed true to the original. On the one I'm building now, I might add flap modification to it now that I have one that's like true to the original. But then again, the SIG kit has scale doors you can build in, and I'm gonna make a door latch mechanism so the window opens and the door folds down. So I might have to keep that one scale. I might modify this one with flaps, or I might keep them all flapless. Who knows? It's a TBD, to be decided. But I mean, this thing's just a work of art. The covering could use a little touching up with a heat iron on low settings just to tighten things up here and there. And the elevator has a little bit of like dried paint or something on the bottom side that limits its travel going down. So I'll have to work with that a little bit. But this thing, it needs servos and a gas engine, receiver, and all the works into it. It's just the plane itself, and these struts are actually functional. You're not supposed to fly it without these, so these are actual wing struts, and they're gorgeous. They could use a little bit of love with the heat iron as well, especially on the sealed edge. But I like a little work. And I think it's nice to have to do a little work on a new plane because it gets you familiar with the plane. You get used to all the nooks and crannies and how everything works, and you get real familiar with it before you fly it. So I'll show you inside the engine cowling. It's still got all its servo. Let's see if I can get this to come up on here. Let me wipe my camera off. It's still got the linkage in there for the carburetor that goes through for the servo. I might either, if I go 4-stroke, I don't know what I'll do yet. I'll probably go 4-stroke with it, just because they sound so realistic. It's got functional air scoops in the front, and then I could have the cylinder head poking out this side to kind of mimic the real plane, even though it won't be perfect. But I mean, this thing's just a work of art. Whoever built this, the guy that gave it to me for free, I'm not gonna say his name just out of respect for privacy. He's kind of a old school guy, which is a good thing. I'm not saying that is a bad thing. So I'm gonna respect his privacy and not name him, but I'm taking over his position at the RC club, at our local RC club, as the newsletter editor. Plus, I'm also a new position of social media manager and webmaster. So I'm creating social media accounts that I'll run to try and get young kids involved with the club and carry the legacy of the club on. Our local club's been around for over 50 years, so. But back to the plane. He's a really nice guy for getting me, let me have all this stuff. But he said he'd rather give them to me for free and know they're going to a good home and will be well cared for, and I'll live a long life than just sell them. So that's really nice of him. But absolute work of art. All the linkages and servo horns are still installed, so it's not going to be hard at all to get this thing flying again. The cockpit decal sheet for the instruments. And then I'll turn this. See if we can get in here. Can I turn my light on while it's recording? Yeah. And it smells amazing. I love the smell of balsa. And I think that's not that sheet's been haphazard. Let me check. Yeah, that sheet's been glued in. So it's like I don't really know what this is, the spare piece of scrap for support or something, but looks like some two-stroke fuels gotten on the firewall. But I mean, I wish you guys could smell this plane through the phone. It smells like history. Look down the spine there. Linkages and everything. It's literally like a real airplane scaled down. It's something special. It's really neat. I'm a nerd for this stuff. You can see a little bit of wrinkling here and there, but I mean, I'm sure it would fly perfect as is with an engine and electronics flown in it. But I'm gonna touch her up and give her some love out of respect for the gentleman that gave it to me. I wanna stay true to my word and take really good care of them. So I'm definitely gonna put the time and effort. Get the hair off of it. I'll definitely put in the time and effort to get it in perfect flying condition. Let's take a closer look at the wings real quick. Just beautiful. You can see the wing ribs through the covering. Did a great job on the ends of the wings here. Just beautiful. Has a couple patch spots here and there, but nothing crazy. This plane is as old, if not older than I am. It was built a long time ago. So for being that old and only recovered a couple times, I mean, it's in immaculate condition. But gorgeous plane. I'm really excited to work on this thing and get it ready to fly over the winter. Get a 4-stroke engine in it. Get it decked out with servos, range test it, everything. I'll have this thing set up perfectly and flying. So on to the Cessna 182. This is a top flight kit and still has the manual for it, which I'll read through. I always read through the manuals. You never know what little tips or tricks they have in it. This one needs a little bit more love than the J3. It could use a little bit of heat iron love and a little bit of decal work here and then. This decal's starting to come off, and so just little things here and there, but absolutely nothing I'm worried about. And I'll work these out and put I'll drill these out and put like actual yellowed LEDs in them, not the white. I'll actually get the warm color, keep it true to the original. And it's got a steerable nose wheel. Let's see. It's a steerable nose wheel. And I don't know exactly where all the lights are, but I believe the real Cessna has a light on the wing, the 182 Skymaster, but I'm not. Whatever the real one has, I'll try and keep it as true to the original. This nose, what do you call it? Nose sock or nose wheel pant is needs a little love, but I'll fill that in and sand it all true and repaint it true to the original. And then these back ones in this, I'll repaint all that and get it looking nice and presentable. Then I'll make it see-through glass again. So that light blue. And the tail is really cool on this thing. Because like the J3 Cub, if you know anything about real airplanes, when they're sitting, you know, just on the runway, the weight of the elevator makes them droop a little bit. And this is no different. I'm sure it'll be different once it has servos hooked up, but like a real plane, the elevator's got a bit of droop to it, which is really cool. The rudder is in perfect shape. Just need to tighten up some of the covering here and there, so that's no biggie. But just to keep these things in perfect condition. I mean, these are literally pieces of history here, so it's important to me that I take good care of them. And I'll show you the inside of this sucker. I'll pop the nose cowling off too. Okay, I'm gonna put this wing back in its spot because I don't want to just leave it on the floor. Pardon the slight mess in the laundry room, or the apartment in general. It's cleaning weekend, so I'll definitely be cleaning, but set that there. And I got a little piece of paper towel to keep it nice, so wings up there. Now I can show you the inside of this sucker. So it's got it's balsa stick frame, but they sheeted it so it keeps the curves all nice and true. But really, I believe that's probably like a piece. They probably shoved the receiver antenna or one of them into there. That's my guess what that is. And there's the firewall. It's got a little bit of handiwork here and there, but nothing I can't fix and make like new and presentable again. Then we'll look down the tail. Just a work of art. Absolutely gorgeous. So the servos go up here. That's for rudder elevator, I'm not sure. Then same with this side. It's for one of the two. So definitely got some work to do on them to make them reliable and proper and flying, but and I mean the inside of this one smells amazing too. It kind of smells like the inside of a piano or a new guitar. It just has that wood and glue smell. It's amazing. I love the spine of this thing. It's really something. Then I'll take the nose cowling off. All the lead shot and brass shot, pellets and brass put in there, keep the nose weight. So depending on how I configure this, I might have to figure out a way to remove this depending on what engine and stuff I go with. I know 4 strokes are a bit heavier than 2 strokes because you got your valve train and all that, but and this I'll sand this stuff down and try to make it all nice and pretty and presentable. Engine plate, you can see there are washers to get kink the engine over so you get your prop angle correct. And then I'm sure these holes were for like carb linkage and whatnot. These are engine mount holes then. Not sure what that was for, not sure what these were for, but sure they're for carb linkage and whatever else. Then the nose wheel servo, I'm gonna put like an angled arm on this so it kind of knifes out, because as you can see it can turn a bunch that way, it doesn't turn as much that way. So I'll definitely modify or get a servo arm that kind of comes out this way and hooks that way, and maybe shorten the knuckle a little bit so I get more steering angle. All my drift car guys know all about that. And like I said, I'll fix the nose wheel on this, and it kind of has a undersized nose. You know what? It's actually not that bad now that I'm looking at it more, but it's not too bad. I'll have to reference photos of actual Cessna 182 Skylines and figure that out, but it's all part of the project. At least the nose cowling's like intact and in good shape. Albeit if I have to get this lead shot out, that's gonna be a pain without hurting it. So, and then got the wing struts for it. These are also functional wing struts, so it's important I don't fly this without them. But I've never forgotten my wing struts, even on my foamies that need them. Put that back on. That's just hanging on some tape. So odd screws in. But yeah, I just wanted to do a quick video of this and show it off. I'm super grateful to get this stuff for free like that. That's really freaking neat. It's a blessing and a half, and I'll definitely cherish it and keep it as long as I'm alive, and hopefully my son gets into this hobby too when he gets older, and he can keep it in the family too. But if not, if he has no interest in it, I'll eventually, when I get old, I'll definitely find somebody that's passionate too and pass them on to them. So definitely never gonna try and make a little bit of money off of this or nothing like that. These are staying in my family, and as long as I'm alive or my son's interested in them, and keep the hobby going. That's what it's all about. It's about fun, and these balsa planes are works of art in my opinion. So it's yeah, these are definitely special to me. It's a huge blessing to be able to get these. So I hope you guys enjoy the video. Hope you guys appreciate this as much as I do. And I'll definitely update as I get these in the flying ready condition, and kind of the process behind that, getting the coverings all nice and tight and outfitting them with electronics and engines and fuel tanks and figuring out optimal CG and all that. So yeah, appreciate you guys watching. I hope this has been mildly interesting. I've been geeking out on these all day, so see you guys in the next one.